Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, there was a hidden website update that was found in the source code. This is, I guess, is this speculative? I mean, maybe even a rumor, but it was posted on Reddit, and maybe if you want to investigate for yourself, there might be a 3-year free supercharging offer coming to the Tesla Model 3. We'll go over the details that were shown, plus much more, and a variety of different topics. But before we get into any of that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it. And if you want to ask me a question, you can send it in my Patreon group down below in the description. And today's live stream is partnered with Jawa, where you can get accessories for your Tesla vehicle, including the new Model Y Juniper, and they've test fitted a bunch of them. My favorite accessories like the phone mount and much more, but more on that later. And so let's just jump right into this. It seems like a 3-year free supercharging offer has been spotted within the source code of Tesla's website. It looks like this might be only for the Tesla Model 3. I went to the page again in Reddit, and it seems like the monitors haven't taken this down yet. So either it could be one of two things. This is an offer that potentially could be coming out in these next few months or next few weeks, or maybe this is an old offer that they forgot to remove, or maybe this was an offer they were going to release and decided last minute not to release it. Because if we take a look at it, I mean, let's read the post first. Quote, does anyone have any idea what this hidden Model 3 free supercharging promo is on the official Model Y webpage? The promotion looks too good to be true, but it's on the official website. You can see it only in developer tools. So if you don't know how to get that, you can actually press like F11 on the Tesla website, and it will actually show you all this crazy code and everything. Quote, it's supposed to show up on a Model UI, but when pressing a button, however, the button is nowhere to be seen. And so if we zoom into this, and I know this is very small font, so I'll just read it for you here. It says, quote, customers who purchase a new Model 3 vehicle between April 1st and June 30th, 2025 will receive free supercharging for 3 years after delivery. In addition, you can choose a charging product for use at home. The home charging product can be one wall connector or two mobile connector. Okay, I don't know if that would be two essential mobile connectors. I feel like maybe you would choose one between the both of them, but yeah, I guess that's an interesting one. And that doesn't make sense either, because I feel like you would get more value by choosing two mobile connectors, because that's like 250 to 270 each, or even 300 each. But just one wall connector doesn't make a lot of sense there with that. But very interesting to see that they've added this into the source code. And so maybe this was something that it was supposed to roll out, they canceled it, or what more than likely could be happening is this got pushed to May, because May is the second month of the quarter. Maybe inventory for the Tesla Model 3 needs to ramp up a little bit more, because right now it doesn't really seem like Tesla has an issue with the Model 3. Actually, we just had a personal friend, order a long range rear wheel drive, and they were told like 1 to 3 weeks. So, and they're also in California too. So it's not like Tesla has these like a ton. There really isn't like an inventory problem, but still very interesting to see that this has appeared. And if you're looking to take a look at this post, it's actually on Reddit. You can find it. It was posted yesterday with this. And so let us know, would 3 years of free supercharging, I mean, if you stack that with like the $299 a month payment with $1,000 down for 2 years, or even like the long range all-wheel drive, which is a fantastic deal as well. I mean, if you're financing it, I guess at 5.49%, that's really not a good deal when you compare it to the two, but still very interesting to see. I mean, at 3 years of free supercharging, you essentially could have put a value on that anywhere from like $1,000 to $2,000 a year. Now, I certainly agree that maybe supercharging is not the best utilization of your time, or even good for the battery long term. But if you don't own a home, and if you need that, like if you need a charging source, if you don't have like a level 2 charger at your home or at your work, this could be a very, very very interesting incentive. And so let us know, would this push you over the edge if you've been waiting on the sidelines, or do you want all of it? Do you want 0% financing, free supercharging, $10,000 discounts, and much more? And I certainly feel like that could be coming soon for the Tesla Cybertruck because they've got plenty of inventory and maybe a little bit of a demand problem there. In other news, shout out to our friends at Tesbros. I guess because of everything that's happening right now, they have made a nice little cool Sentry Mode sticker that says like guarded by Sentry Mode security, and it actually comes free with any order that you make through Tesbros. So definitely check out Tesbros down below in the description and see our discount code down below as well. If you don't know who Tesbros are, they sell a bunch of different Tesla accessories, and on top of that, the main thing that they do is PPF DIY kits for your Tesla vehicle. And so instead of paying thousands of dollars for a PPF paint protection film, you can buy a kit and do it yourself. And so definitely very interesting to see if you want to take a look at that and do it yourself and save thousands instead. But we're going to jump into the next topic. Now that you've ordered your brand new Tesla Model Y Juniper, it's time to take it to the next level. That's where our partner Jawa comes into play here. Jawa has everything you need, from phone mounts, mobile connectors, center consoles that I highly recommend to fit the new Model Y and every Tesla vehicle out there. And on top of that, you can use our promo code down below in the description to save even more money. And the best part is there's free shipping if you reach over a certain limit. My top 3 accessories that I recommend is a phone mount. It's super crucial, that can charge your phone. A center console is highly recommended as well because a Tesla does not come with it at all. And my newest favorite accessory is the invisible under mount sunglass holder area storage area that also has a camera mount as well. So why wait for Tesla to make these accessories? Get yours now at Jawa, link down below in the description, and save some money and support the channel while you're at it. Thank you to Jawa for partnering with us, and let's get on to the next video. Thanks for that, everyone. Rick, thanks for coming in. Baked Beans, great to see you. And Tony, thank you all for dropping by. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, and everything. In this next topic, let's talk about the truth about the Tesla Cybertruck long-range rear-wheel drive. And I feel like a lot of people have missed. I mean, yes, there is a price difference of $10,000, and there's a lot of different options that have been removed from it. But the biggest thing I didn't realize, there's 2 things here. And the first thing is that the lease payment for this is the lowest we've ever seen for a Tesla Cybertruck. It's $200 a month less than an all-wheel drive Cybertruck. It comes in at $699 a month versus the all-wheel drive at $899, and of course the Cyber Beast at $1,000. So there's a $200 difference here, which I feel like that is going to attract a lot of different people just because that seems like a heavy ride for $699 a month. The other thing is that, of course, I would never buy a rear-wheel drive Cybertruck when an all-wheel drive is only around like $4,000 to $5,000 more if you factor in the demo discount. So if you're shopping for a Tesla Cybertruck right now and you're trying to figure out like, is the all-wheel drive or the rear-wheel drive, which one is the better bang for value? At the end of the day, I mean, all those different options that are missing are definitely going to be worth that $10,000 more price difference. But if you want even a closer price difference, I would definitely take a look at some of the inventory discounts that are happening right now on Tesla Cybertrucks, and you can get $4,000 to $5,000 off inventory discounted Tesla Cybertrucks. And if you lease it and do a lease buyout, you'll also get that $7,500 as well. You do lose like about $1,000 to $2,000 in acquisition fees and lease fees, but it still does work as long as you're going through Tesla Trust Leasing or the Chase financing for leasing as well. But still, very interesting to see. Let us know, which vehicle would you be getting for some of these vehicles for the Tesla Cybertruck, and would you be getting a Cybertruck rear-wheel drive or the all-wheel drive? But we're going to jump into the live stream comments. Rick, thanks for coming in. Did your Model Y come with a 5G modem? If not, do you think they'll be uniformly included by the end of the quarter? I don't even know, actually. I didn't even check to see if it did come with that modem or not. I want to assume it did, but we also haven't like speed, or you can't really speed test that thing with that. It's so I don't really know with that. Tony, thanks for coming in. Good for the road trips. Yes, it definitely is. Full self-driving. Well, yes, full self-driving is good for road trips and free supercharging. What would it take? Full self-driving transfer and FSD attachment to the account, not the VIN. Yeah, I would love to pay for that as well, because I mean, now I'm a believer. I used to be a hater about full self-driving. I get not used to believe in all the different things, because back then it wasn't really good. But now with the different updates, I would say full self-driving does have ROI and is very useful. Now the question is, does it have ROI for you, the person watching, whether it's worth $8,000 or not? Definitely would do Tesla stretch for dual motor Cybertruck. Tesla stretch. I like that. Stretching to get to the higher Tesla vehicle. That makes sense. In this next topic, here's the full list of everything missing on the Cybertruck rear-wheel drive long-range rear-wheel drive version, the cheaper version, and the list is pretty extensive. Spoiler alert, it's worth paying that $10,000 more, and probably the reason why Tesla decontented, stripped out all the different options for the rear-wheel drive is because they wanted to have that effect where the all-wheel drive, their bread and butter, the truck that they probably sell the most of, just makes more value of a deal, and they're probably going to get a bunch of people bumping up to that. Now, unless you're just looking for that crazy low lease payment, like a $699 a month payment, then I would say the all-wheel drive is going to be your best bet. But here's the extensive list. No HEPA filter, no air suspension. This one has really piqued my curiosity because I want to see what the adaptive coil spring suspension actually feels like. Is it still comfortable or is it not? It also sits lower as well as a rear-wheel drive Cybertruck. So really curious. No rear light bar. And so what that is this part right here where there's a light at the top middle. They removed that. Very interesting. And they also removed like a standard bed lamps or headlights without signature lamp, like this right here, headlights without signature lamps. Like, I hope that's not the light bar in the front and maybe it's something down here, but I guess we'll have to just wait and see. I mean, I'm hoping that because the picture shows this crazy light bar in the front, that maybe that is still on it. But, you never know until you actually know and see it with these types of things. Standard bed with no tonneau cover included, upgradable to a $750 soft tonneau cover, which if you see that, which we'll show you in just a second, it looks terrible. But the range does increase to 363 miles if you want it. Textile seats versus vegan leather, standard bed lamps, like probably like the side light bars that are not LED or they're not, maybe they're like halogen, which is weird. No L track in the bed, no 120 volts, no 200 volt in the outlet in the bed as well. No 2x 120 volts inside the cabin, so that's pretty useful actually. I've used that before in the past. No heated rear seats or no ventilated front seats. I mean, they've really taken premium out of the Cybertruck. I mean, it wasn't really like too premium already, and they've taken a lot of it out. Standard speaker center console with no second row screen, 7 speaker audio versus 15 speakers, no active noise cancellation, so it's probably really loud driving in this thing. No mechanical front locking diff due to single motor, and lower 2,700 or 2,000 pound payload and a lower 7,500 pound towing capacity on the Cybertruck. And so now I'm just really confused. Like, who is this truck actually for? Like, is it truly for like that work contractor, but still wants like that marketing type of image of it because it's still going to be a very polarizing truck? And I guess it could make sense, like, I guess because there's a lot of other trucks in this price range, but certainly very interesting to see. But in other news with Cybertrucks, Autospec tested their Cybertruck on the battery test, and they actually found that they only lost 6% battery loss in 2,600 miles or 26,000 miles, which pretty good, I would say. I mean, we've definitely seen worth with these battery tests. And there's been a lot of buzz about whether the all-wheel drive is worth the $10,000. And I would say it certainly is a lot much more worth it if you're looking to get it. But here's a funny post I saw from Cyber Mike. Breaking news, Cybertruck standard range now available. Price $39,420, including federal tax credit. And of course, this is not a real post at all in terms of an actual vehicle that's getting released, but I love this photo that he rendered or got somewhere to render of a really, really stripped down vehicle. And I mean, that's kind of how it feels like with the Tesla Cybertruck rear-wheel drive. But so the Cybertruck guy posted this, which I thought was pretty enlightening to read. Tesla Cybertruck long-range rear-wheel drive competitive with other EV trucks. Ford F-150 Lightning starts at $63,000. Their base model with a larger battery at 320 miles, not 360 like the Cybertruck, starts at $68,000. Rivian R12 starts at $70,000 for dual motor 270 mile range. And so the Cybertruck having 360 miles of range, I guess it's what are you looking for at the end? Do you want range or do you want like the interior different premium features at the end of the day? Their base model with a larger 329 mile battery starts at $78,000, much smaller truck for the money. So I guess if you were to stack the Cybertruck, like instead of looking at Cybertruck all-wheel drive versus rear-wheel drive, I guess look at Cybertruck base MSRP pricing versus some of the other pricing out there. But the other thing with that, I mean, maybe not with Rivian, but like Ford F-150 Lightning, there is plenty of incentives to further reduce that price. And so I remember like a few months ago, there were people getting like Ford F-150 Lightnings for like $250 to $500 a month all in. And so can't get that with the Tesla Cybertruck, no matter what build it actually is. And in Cybertruck news, it seems like a ton of new all-wheel drive Cybertrucks were spotted at Giga Texas, Austin today. And so I guess they decided to turn back on the production for these. And so are these maybe going to Saudi Arabia or maybe the Middle East markets? I guess that can make a lot of sense. Or are they going to be coming out with a big incentive for all Cybertrucks in the near future, and they are trying to get ahead of that? But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let us know what your thoughts are. This is a picture that I saw yesterday of the soft cover of the Cybertruck, and yeah, that doesn't look that good at all, especially when it's rolled up. But I guess you wouldn't be driving with it rolled up at all. You would be driving with it completely closed as well. And I would say this is a pretty common sentiment for yesterday. Brandon posted this. This would be barely acceptable at $49,990, let alone $69,990. This is an insult, Tesla, about all the different features that were removed from the vehicle and everything. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. On top of that, they did release another accessory that was at the same time, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But I guess it's like a mobile charger plus outlet adapter where you can plug into the charge port so that you can turn on and plug in other things as well. And then we've got this video here of the soft cover on how it actually rolls down and everything. Very interesting. And I guess it snaps onto the sides. Okay, let's see what happens. It snaps to the back there, and then the sides are just going to be able to be accessible with nothing securing them down on the sides. So I guess very, very interesting to see, and that they did this, and maybe it's just to create like pricing differences so that more people will go with the all-wheel drive. And I really feel like maybe in the future, they're going to drop prices of all the different Cybertrucks, maybe like $10,000 to get that to get closer to that original pricing of $61,000, $71,000, and $80,000. And so I definitely could see maybe it's that plus inventory incentives plus much more in the near future. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. IT, thanks for coming in. For your Model Y, with the white seats, does ink dye from your blue jeans stain the white letter? Thank you for your Tesla pimpin'. Oh, thank you, IT. We actually got the interior ceramic coated. Shout out to our friends at OC Tint Solutions in Anaheim and in Costa Mesa. They tinted our Tesla and also coated the interior white seats with ceramic coating. Highly recommended on the interior of vehicles and also exteriors as well. So definitely take a look at it. And if you're interested, hit him up, Jason at OC Tint Solution, the owner, and ask for the Dennis deal as well. But the other day it actually got dirty and I just wiped it with baby wipes and it cleaned right away. Diffix, Dennis, please stop setting the narrative that supercharging hurts the battery. It doesn't or is negligible. Yeah, certainly. I've seen those studies and I've seen those different reports come out from other publications and everything, but I guess my frame of reference is my friend Chip, which we just released. We created a podcast together, and Chip is actually on the ground selling these vehicles, repairing these vehicles and everything. And when he tries to source these vehicles, he tries to not get them from places that could have high supercharging rates. And so maybe we'll talk about like the actual effects of supercharging on these vehicles and all these different things, whether it's worth it or not. But if you're interested in checking out our podcast, definitely check it out. It's called The Breakdown. It's on our channel here on YouTube and also on Spotify as well. If you'd be so kind to take a look at it, maybe hit that like button for the algorithm and everything. In this next topic, want to get rid of your Tesla? Well, here are 4 different conquest rebates so that you can trade out of it and get into a different vehicle. Because yes, we do like our Tesla vehicles. We like owning them. But at the same time, you got to see what's out there. There might be a phenomenal deal, $20,000, $30,000 in rebates to get into a different vehicle. And it's funny that they put the Polestar 3 right here smack dab, because that was one deal that we highlighted. I think they were offering like $20,000 total for people to try and get out of their Teslas. But Acura ZDX, I've yet to see this one, but I guess they've got a conquest rebate deal. You can get $4,000 off of the Acura ZDX. I mean, I want to say there was like crazy lease payments on this one as well. BMW i5, i7, iX deal, $1,000. Okay, that's chump change when you take a look at it. Ioniq 5, $500 to $2,500. Okay, not bad at all. And then now we get to the Polestar 3 Tesla, which I'm actually a fan of this vehicle. I like how it looks. I like how it drives. Maybe I should do a review on it so you guys can take a look at it. But $5,000, and you can stack it with the Polestar $15,000 lease cash for a wild $20,000 off. Pretty crazy to see that all these different incentives are out there. And so let us know, would you be interested in one of these other vehicles, especially if they're throwing that much cash at you with these certain vehicles that are out there? But we're going to jump into the next topic. But one thing's for sure, if you're buying a new Tesla, it does not come with this, and that's a set of all-weather floor mats. My favorite set so far right now is a set by 3W Liners, and I've tried all the different floor mats that are out there: 3D Mats USA, Tasmanian, and a bunch of Amazon ones, and by far, these are going to be my favorite set. I've got them in our Model X, Model 3, Model Y, and also Cybertruck as well. And if you use our promo code down below in the description, not only will you save 25% off and get a set under $100, you'll support the channel as well. So definitely check out our partner 3W Liner floor mats down below in the description, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. Lack, what did I miss about free supercharging? Well, in case you missed it, thanks for coming by. Thanks for joining in. Tesla, it seems like on their website, there's a hidden source code that either was left that was old, or maybe they're planning for something else, in which it looks like the Model 3 might get 3 years of free supercharging. If you take a look at it exactly, it's a Reddit post. Customers, quote, customers who purchase a new Model 3 vehicle between April 1st and June 30th, 2025 will receive free supercharging for 3 years after delivery. In addition, you can choose a charging product for use at home. The home charging product can be a 1 wall connector or 2 mobile connectors. And so we'll see, like, fingers crossed, if this is actually going to release, and let us know, would this push you over the edge to buy a Tesla ASAP? I mean, 3 years of free supercharging, don't get me wrong, is a ton of value at the end of the day. In this next topic, so there's 2 new colors for the Tesla Model Y. There's Diamond Black, which is actually on the Model 3 as well, and Blue Metallic. Well, here's an exclusive look at what they look like, and also a video as well. Sawyer has been posting a bunch of these. I've yet to see, I want to see this Diamond Black in person. I went to go to a Tesla inventory lot, and I didn't see it at all. They only had the usual Quicksilver reds and stealth grays, which stealth gray, actually, when you see it in person, I kind of like it because of how dark it looks. But here is another picture of a Model Y in Blue Metallic. I mean, this blue, I like this blue because certainly my old Model Y, 2021 Model Y Performance, was in this blue as well. And I really feel like if you ceramic coat it, it actually adds a nice shine to it on top of that. But here is one of the exclusive videos, or the exclusive video that was sent to Sawyer. If you get up close to the Diamond Black, you can see there is a ton of sparkles on it. And I mean, and this is not new by any means at all. This is basically a black metallic paint, but of course, leave it to Tesla marketing, calling it Diamond Black. You gotta give it to them because it does look very nice for sure. First up, close look at the Tesla brand new Diamond Black paint color for the new Model Y. Sparkle looks awesome. This was bought next to Tesla's public showroom at the Fremont factory. I've added another still photo in the thread below, but very cool to see. I mean, I can't wait to see one of these in person to give us my perspective on it and review on what I think about it. But let us know, did you pick up a Tesla Model Y? And also, I'm trying to figure out, anybody that purchased a Model Y non-launch recently, can you buy the acceleration boost or not? Someone came in here earlier and we really didn't get an answer on that, and they were curious as well. And so certainly I'm trying to figure out if that's an actual thing or not. So let us know down below in the comments. But which color did you pick for your brand new Model Y? Or are you waiting on the sidelines for a better deal at the end of the day? Because that really feels like we're all just waiting for that for sure. IT Daddy, thanks for the super chat. Thank you for the Model Y ceramic seat knowledge. Thank you. No, thank you, IT, for the super chat. And yeah, and a couple brands I like. I mean, I feel like all ceramic coating, especially for the interior, is going to be the same. But I do like Geon ceramic coating, and I'll give you the website for that because they've done the product is pretty good. I've had it on the exterior of the vehicle, and it's Geon, Gyeon, and you can try and find like a authorized installer or you could just buy this yourself at like any detail shop and give it to the installer. But actually, no, you probably want to work with whatever they have so that they're more comfortable with it at the end of the day. In this next topic, there is a brand new Tesla shop item that was also released with the Cybertruck yesterday. Let's talk about it a little bit because it's actually kind of limited. And that new item is the PowerShare mobile connector. It has a adapter that you can buy with it, and that will allow you to add some 110 outlets to your Tesla vehicle by plugging in the mobile connector, swapping out the backside of the mobile connector, and plugging in like 110 normal, like think like a cell phone plug into it. So the mobile connector has one additional accessory, which is standard for a household outlets adapter. By plugging this into the charge port, you can power any 120 volt device as it is a household power strip. Power a coffee pot, fairy lights, or even an entire fridge with your charge port. This is what it looks like, and pretty fancy device. Like this plugs into the back of the mobile connector. The mobile connector plugs right here, and then that goes into the Cybertruck and only the Cybertruck. But maybe this will be like that thing where they start to inch this into other vehicles, and because maybe if a lot of people want this type of functionality, then a lot of people will be able to get it, because really cool. Like you, in theory, all Tesla vehicles have the same port right here. And so maybe this will be able to work with the software update on any Tesla vehicle. And so you might be wondering, like, how much does this cost? It seems like the adapter by itself is $80. And then if you get the mobile connector, it's $300. And so that together with both of them is a total $380. But very interesting to see with that. And the other thing that was also released with the Cybertruck is the soft tonal cover for $750 on top of that. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to probably try and buy one just to try it out and see how it actually works. But hopefully soon this will be able to be used with all the different Tesla vehicles out there. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. And more than likely, there's going to be aftermarket support for this, or aftermarket adapters as well. But we're going to jump into the live stream comments. June, I pick up a new Model Y Juniper tomorrow. I use a referral code. No, thank you, June. Thank you for the support and everything. What color did you get? And also, what area are you in? Because I'm actually looking for people that took or taking delivery of a non-launch Model Y in the Southern California or specifically LA area. I'd love to join you at your delivery appointment so I can help you with the inspection and maybe make a delivery video as well about it. But congrats on your brand new Model Y. In this next topic, there's a brand new incentive out there for Tesla, and that incentive is where you can get 3 months of free full self-driving. I was going to say free supercharging because that's what the title says, but actually it is through the referral program. So if you need a referral link, just like the one down below in the description before you place your order, Tesla has updated its referral program for the US. Buyers no longer get a discount, so they've nerfed that and killed that, but now you can get 3 months of full self-driving supervised. You can see what that 3 months is, or even $400 off of solar. But 3 months of full self-driving on this subscription, that's like a $300 value. And so still, I guess something is better than nothing, but they've completely nerfed this a ton. And if you're for frame of reference, they actually did this last year as well, so I wouldn't necessarily freak out. And they've this program ebbs and flows, but the one thing is for sure, they killed it in Canada, and so thank goodness it's still here in the US, and it could change at any moment. But at the moment, it is 3 months of full self-driving, which is a valuation of $300. So if you're looking to at least get something from this, definitely check out that referral link down below in the description. And just a quick update for everybody that this is what the new offer is. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. Stealth Gray in Dallas, Texas. Nice, June. Yeah, Stealth Gray is pretty nice. Like, if I wasn't such a value maximizer, I'd probably go with Stealth Gray instead of the Quicksilver. And I guess Satin Red, the wrap that we got with paint protection film with Flexi Shield. I guess I realized after we picked Satin Red, like, oh, I guess I should have just got Ultra Red and did a clear paint protection film. But it's still, I think it came out great because it's actually not the same type of hue. Like, I can't wait until someone does a stealth paint protection film. Maybe Everyday Chris will do one on his red Model Y, and then we can compare it against the two, like a stealth version versus the satin crimson red through Flexi Shield, which I think it's got a different edge to it, and it's almost a little bit darker-ish as well. That's why it's more Iron Man-ish. And if you're interested in seeing what that looked like, definitely check out the video on the YouTube channel where we went through the whole process of wrapping it, and we called it the Iron Man's wrap for the Tesla vehicle. Tesla Model Y. Will I be able to go in and get the 3 months full self-driving? Usually what happens is you get like 1 month, but the referral that you got was like the $500 off, or the different. No, you actually didn't get $500 off. You just got you just got nothing. Maybe I would message them, but usually you do get like 1 to 3 months already. So this is an interesting offer that they've done with the referral link, but I would ask for it when you leave for the Tesla store delivery and everything. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button and the comments and everything. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.